Hey collective, what's up? Welcome to my channel, Journey Tarot. My name is Z. What is up, everybody? I am doing a quick intuitive message here for the collective, all signs included. We are in Pisces season. I hope all is well. Please like, subscribe, and share if you like the message and it resonates here, okay? Cool. All right, let's tap right into this energy and see what is going on. What's going down on the timeline here. Happy birthday to all of my Pisceans. I hope you guys enjoy your season, your solar return here, okay? So collective, the cards that came out, we have stop lying to yourself, stop chasing approval, and stop over giving here, okay? And I'm not getting this is your energy, okay? This could be somebody from your past, could be an ex, could be a family member, could be a friend here, okay? And it's so concerning, again, with this stop lying to yourself, stop chasing approval, stop over giving, because I'm getting the energy of like an adult or a parent telling a child, stop, no, don't, stop, no, don't. Okay, so whoever this is, they could suffer from a lot of inner childhood wounding here. Okay, and I feel like they make moves, they make choices, they make decisions, and they're not aware of where it is manifesting from. Okay, like the way this is coming out, stop, like somebody hasn't learned a lesson. It's like a grown adult in the energy, and they're like, oh, did I do good? Do you like me now? And they're not saying that per se, but this is how they move. Okay? And again, it came out in past energy here. It's really, because I'm like, well, who is this? And when I ask who this is, I got the Chariot. So you could be dealing with the Cancer with the Four Cups energy here. Okay, this is somebody who is in regret. Maybe they are taking some time to reflect about the energy that they've been in and what has been the driver, the force behind their moves, their actions, their choices, and their decisions here. Okay, but it's very concerning. All right, because I feel like, again, we're talking about a full grown adult. So I don't feel like there is anyone in this person's energy telling them this here. Okay. And even if they were in this person's energy, I don't feel like it would be well received here. Okay. I do feel like there's some mental issues going on here. And I'm not saying that here to be facetious here, but the state, the mind state that somebody is in. And this could very well be someone who feels as though, they're the cool kid here. Okay. Or they have it all together. They're the man, they're that girl. But look at this card, stop over giving. Somebody is constantly looking for validation. And I know we throw that word around a lot, but when it comes out like this, stop lying to yourself, stop chasing approval, stop over giving. Somebody's wounding, inner childhood wounding is deep here. Okay? It's deep. Know your worth. This is someone who they don't know their own worth. They don't know what they bring to the table. They don't believe in themselves here. And as a matter of fact, somebody has very low self-esteem and they overgive and they have a constant need for validation here. And I feel like this is someone who has kind of played this off, maybe with their inner circle for, the duration of their life here. Okay. Amongst family, amongst friends here. Yeah, like this could come off as, class clown type energy here. But, it gets to a point where, that class clown energy, it dries up. Okay. It gets old. It gets stale. It's played out here. All right. And it's like everybody else is settling down, being forced to get their shit together because, that's all a part of adulting. And it's like this person is still running around, trying to get people to joke and laugh at them and with them. Okay. Like somebody is still grinning. I forgot we used to call it skinning and grinning. grinning and skinning. That's just what I'm getting. Okay, it's very concerning. And I almost want to say sad. And I don't want to sound belittling, but that's the energy that I'm getting. It says denial blocks your path. Truth clears the fog. This moment demands honesty here. You don't need validation to be worthy. Approval isn't the goal. Your truth stands on its own. And then you have you're doing more than your share. You're stretching yourself thin. Your energy needs balance. You know, some of you guys could resonate with this energy maybe in your adolescent years, maybe in your early teen years. If you had a decent parent or caregiver here, okay? Maybe some of you guys experienced going through this and you had, if you were fortunate to have someone in your life and say, look, hey, you don't need to, you're running behind those friends, okay? Pull you to the side and kind of speak life into you here is basically what I'm trying to say. Like, you don't need to do this because, when people are watching over you, they care for you. They see things from an outside perspective here, okay? And you don't see it at the time because you're running around trying to get that approval here, trying to fill that void, but they see it, okay? They see you basically settling. So somebody who cares for you will say something, but a lot of times people go through this and again, it could be adolescent, early teen years, maybe late teen years, depending on, your own path here. And this is the energy that is resonating to me, okay? And that's why I said, wow, this is so concerning because I'm pulling up on a grown adult here, okay? Yeah. And the way this person is holding their head down here, it's like somebody has lived a life, and this could be the energy of someone who they're realizing they did things to, when I say get a rise out of people, get some type of approval. For some reason, I'm getting the energy of somebody who they like to make people laugh, okay? They like to get surface level high fives and props and hypes. Very surface level though, okay? Like they live for that. And with this person, they have their head hanging down. It's like they're unsatisfied. Okay, somebody could be reflecting on their life. And how, they carried themselves here, okay? I'm also getting the energy of someone who feels some type of way because they're thinking about what they have done for other individuals here, okay? And it's not only what they have done, it's the reason they did it for their approval here, okay? And it gave nothing back. It gave nothing back here. So we're going to see what this is about, child. Know your worth. And then it says, take responsibility here. So the denial is deep with this person, with this issue here, okay? I feel like, again, somebody's been able to play something off here. This could be an energy when it comes to other people's assessment. They're just like, oh, well, that's so-and-so. Oh, he crazy. She crazy. They always doing that here. But something they've come to the end of the road here, okay? So let's see what our spirit wants to say about this situation here. Wow. I've never had energy come out. Like we get that. People needing validation here, but these cards are so telling. Stop lying to yourself. Stop chasing approval. Stop overgiving. Someone has tried to hide their low self-esteem instead of addressing it is what I'm getting, okay? Yeah. Hangman energy and the Six of Wands here. It's almost like someone has had to concede here, okay? Interesting. Wow. I don't know if somebody felt like leaving you hanging or, keeping you stuck. That was how they got their success. Maybe Spirit is saying this is why this person was so hell-bent on hurting you, or like their focus was off because they feel empty inside, okay? And they felt like this for a long time, quite some time. So if you pulled away from this person, like you have no idea. And again, it's not your fault, but it's some unhealed trauma, some unhealed issues that they were dealing with, and everything came to the surface here. Again, I'm going to say it one more time. Stop lying to yourself, stop chasing approval, and stop overgiving, okay? When it came to somebody's maturity level, like it could be really stunted here. Somebody could still be in like their teens when it comes to emotional intelligence here. Something got stunted, okay? This is why this person has been holding on like this here. Whew. This person could have been whoever this is, they could have came off as real stubborn, all right? This person, you know, of course they regret you moving forward with the Chariot and the Four of Cups energy here. They feel like you abandoned them. You did this. So when you walked away, all these feelings, all these issues that absolutely have nothing to do with you came spewing out, okay? Spiritually here, emotionally and mentally here. And they channeled all of this towards you. Things that was going on in this person's life, situation that hasn't been healed since they were 10, 5, 12, 14 here, okay? And they channel all that energy towards you. That's what I'm getting. Yeah, I can't make it up with the Page of Cups here, okay? Look, stunning. Wow. Child. It's like people around them ascended, but they didn't, okay? And I feel like they can get away with it for a while because, you know, some people do have a certain personality, okay? Where you feel like they come off as somebody who's still the same. Oh, they still crazy Joe, you know? But behind the scenes, they're adulting just like everybody else, okay? And I feel like that wasn't the case for somebody. That wasn't the case, you know? I'm definitely picking up on somebody who likes to be the life of the party here, okay? You could have moved away from this person and they wanted to apologize here, okay? You ascended. You ascended. Child. I feel like they're realizing this, okay? They're realizing this. You know, I want to say this person is going through a dark night of the soul here, but it's been a dark night for many, many moons, okay? They just weren't addressing it here, okay? Yeah, I'm telling you. They're realizing the Five of Pentacles and the Sun card. They're realizing why they have been left out in the cold. They're realizing this. Yeah. They may not say it, but they get it. They get it here, okay? So if you were in a relationship with this person here, they could have been, you know, they had you. And it's like you fulfilled a need, a void for a period of time, okay? But you could have found that you could have, like, I want to say oversee. You could have felt like you were a parent or you were the only adult in the relationship here. But it's like you watch this person chase, okay? It's like watching somebody work a room or just watching somebody in action when it comes to a room, a party, a gathering, an event. This is someone who is skinning and grinning. I don't know where that came from. I don't know if somebody says that, grinning and skinning, whatever, in everybody's face, okay? And it's a little cringy, forceful, okay? Because see, I'm getting an energy where somebody actually had a bubbly personality, maybe. Okay, they could have even had the gift of gab, but it was still coming off a little pushy. It's like, hey, see me, I'm here. Watch this. I can do a trick. Like, it's something like that was going on. Okay, and you could have watched this person do this on several occasions, and maybe you just thought, okay, well, that's how they are, you know? Okay, something about a Queen of Pentacles energy, maybe wanting to apologize because there's some type of ending that they're going through. Some of you guys could have been dealing with a Scorpio here, okay? Maybe there's a Queen of Pentacles that bought in. Okay, could be a mother figure here that bought in some type of death. I don't know. This keeps popping back up. What's going on here with this 4 Cups and the 8 of Pentacles here? Somebody could have resented you for your ambitions, for your goals here, because the way this came out here is like there's some jealousy here. Okay, you could have been someone who was really focused here. Maybe you were like a workaholic here, okay? But again, looking at this, 2020 hindsight, looking at this situation, somebody had to do something, all right? Because this person is like sitting back, rolling their eyes, like they're resenting you for taking care of business. I'm here taking care of business. Yeah, it's like, and it's crazy because maybe this person did the bare minimum here, okay? But I feel like, somebody couldn't carry a household, Like imagine you doing everything that you had to do, whether you're a masculine or feminine energy, bringing home the bacon, and somebody is resenting you for it, okay? That's the energy that I'm getting. Somebody resented you because of your focus, because of your drive, because of your ambition. This person was never able to get themselves centered or focused enough to really pursue themselves or pursue their goals is what I'm getting, okay? Whew, there's some heavy energy here, child. Yeah, 5 of Cups energy here, okay? 5 of Cups. So this was like a lesson, okay? That you got attached to, right? Somebody's very... I want to say resentful, regretful here, but they're sad about the past, honey. Something went down the drain, okay? Something went down the drain. Yeah, like time wasted is what I'm getting with the 5 of Cups and the 6 of Cups energy. Somebody could be thinking about all the time that they wasted here, okay? Damn. You could have had a specific talent or gift here, okay? I'm just getting someone here like you had a goal. I mean, you were really ambitious about getting there, striving, and they resented you for it here, Yeah. You were definitely a lesson here, all right? Heavy Cancer energy here, okay? I'm picking up on Cancer and Scorpio, Page of Wands with the Chariot, child. I don't know if somebody wants to reach out. What is this? Moon energy here. Yeah. 3 of Pentacles here. There could be a few people in regret here. Working with others. Let's see, y'all. Let's see. Somebody regrets working with other people. Somebody could be thinking about, you could have had kids with this person here. Something about like family and kids here, okay? Somebody feels like they wasted so much time. Again, maybe chasing, looking to others for validation. And like if you had a family with this person, they had heaven, okay? They had heaven on earth, right? Maybe right there in their home here. But somebody had a constant need for validation here, okay? Yeah, you got lovers in the background here. Okay, somebody could be leaving a lover here. You could have left this person here because, there was some third parties here. Yeah. Child, something is going on behind the scenes, honey, with this death energy and the judgment. Shit now. Okay? Told you, it's a lot of judgment coming through Pisces season. I don't know what it is. Yeah. Yeah, this 5 of Swords is in the reverse. Yeah, and the hangman energy here. Somebody regrets trying to keep you stuck, trying to keep you hanging here. Like they wasted so much time. Look, so much time went down the drain. Okay? Yeah, they regret this. With the Nine of Swords, the Nine of Pentacles, and the Eight of Swords. Somebody hated your independence here. Okay? They really do regret this with this Five of Swords in the reverse. So this could be somebody who was actively working against you here, okay? Attacking your finances, attacking your stability here, okay? It just wasn't worth it. All because they didn't want to take responsibility and they didn't know their own worth. It says your value doesn't decrease with rejection. You bring something real. Confidence builds from within. Like I said, somebody wasn't aware of what they brought to the table here. That's what I'm getting, you know? Take responsibility for yourself. Like somebody just, when you left, they were just like, she did it. Like everything that went on in this person's life, they're just pointing. And they didn't see that childlike energy coming through with that, okay? Like you could have been getting a whiff of what was going on and you're just like, what is this, you know? I kept picking up months ago and I was wondering, like, because somebody was loud, proud, ignorant, and wrong about blaming you for something. And it's like this person had no shame. It was like it was a masculine energy, even though we could be talking about a feminine energy. It does not matter. I think for some of you guys, it is a feminine if you're a masculine watching. But it's like they were very loud about their complaints. And you had gone. It's like a grown man had no shame saying, oh, it's her fault. Why I don't have money? It's her fault. It's her fault. And I kept thinking like, okay, well, who are they? Who is listening to this? Okay. Cause see, I'm kind of from the old school 80s, and back in my day, men would be like, motherfucker, you can't be serious. You can't be serious here. Okay. So, I mean, I don't know if birds of a feather were flocking together, but that's the energy that I'm getting because they were just sitting in it. They were just sitting in it. It was almost as if nobody around them was like, man, get real or get real. You're a grown ass man. You're a grown ass woman here. Okay. If you left I want to say dark feminine. Damn. Some of you guys could have left a dark feminine behind. Okay. And let's say you had kids with this person, you paying your child support here, okay? And this person is like, it's their fault that I'm getting kicked out and all that. It's just like, we go half and half when it comes to the kids, okay? And even the roof that goes over their head, like you do your part. This is somebody who expected you to take care of a household 101% after you walked away. I'm just getting energy like that where somebody did not have any shame. And with that, it speaks volumes because it says this person really felt entitled, which means they didn't know better. And it could be number one, they weren't taught, like for whatever reason. Somebody told this person that, life evolves around them. Okay, they were the cream of the crop and everybody and everything was supposed to bend to their will. For whatever reason, they felt like they didn't have to do their part, okay, to take care of themselves, or they were taught and, they weren't teachable. Okay, it's an issue. So regardless of what it is, but that's the energy that I'm getting. And now somebody is having to sit with that. It's crazy, okay? Like enablers, all right? Somebody had a lot of enablers. Child. Yeah, it's a Queen of Pentacles that's real sad, okay? And there's a lot of wasted time is what I'm getting here, okay? Trying to keep you stuck and all of this. And now somebody is finally looking at themselves, okay? Yeah, strength energy here, Yeah, because you're still standing is what I'm getting with that strength energy. It's like, I was never going to let your volatile emotions. It's like whoever you are, you knew where this was manifesting from. Okay. It's like once you got out of the situation and you were able to, have an outside perspective looking in or looking back, you realize what you are actually dealing with here. Okay. And it's like, I was never going to let your volatile emotions keep me down. Okay, make me feel some type of way. That was never going to work. It's like, I knew you were feeling entitled. I know that you feel as though it's everybody else's fault. Like, child. It's just, I don't know why this person didn't snap out of it sooner. Because, usually people will snap out of something like this when, especially in this economy. You can go around whining and crying about what you want, but at the end of the day, bills have to be paid. Groceries have to be bought. Okay, and what you're saying out your mouth is not fronting the bill. So that's what I'm getting, like enablers, okay? I don't know if this person had the gift of gab and they were able to, especially if this is a feminine energy, they were able to get a lot of handouts here, okay, and freebies, and again, like I said, like back in my day, men were men, okay, and like they would call you out on your shit. So I don't know what's going on here, what generation this person is from, but it's sad because they're realizing this really late. Okay, what's the drama about here? Okay, it's about your success. Somebody cooking garlic bread, okay, child, naan, okay, naan bread. It's about your success, and somebody wants to hold on to you here. They don't want to let you go. And again, I feel like they're very unapologetic about it. Like, I don't know, y'all. It's something serious. Like, it's something serious. 8 of Wands energy here. Okay. Somebody maybe never gave up wanting to talk to you here. Okay. What else is going on, Spirit? Because, I can't. I cannot. Excuse me. Okay, we'll go back to those. I cannot. 5 of Wands energy. You got the 3 of Wands and the 2 of Wands here. This person is at a crossroad here. Look, they're looking at time. There's something about time. Okay? If this is somebody who is in alchemy, I don't know, something could have snapped with this Mercury retrograde here. Somebody is in the moment, in the present. Somebody is finally in the present here. And they're looking at time. Like somebody's been sitting back waiting for you to fall, maybe sitting back waiting for you to come crawling to them, waiting for you to call. Okay, this is someone who's into alchemy here. They've spent a lot of money, a lot of time here, okay? And it's brought them nothing but chaos and drama on their timeline here, okay? Like they're realizing how much has gone down the drain, okay? Yeah. Okay. This person is grieving with the 5 of Cups. Look. 5 of Cups energy here. It's like, again, I'm getting that deja vu energy. I'm also getting that example of, when you get lost in the woods and you finally think that you're headed the right way. And next thing you know, you pass the same marker. And you're like, what the? That's the energy that I'm getting. And somebody's finally snapping out of something. It's like, hold on. I've been trapped here. Okay. That scene from Percy Jackson when he stops eating the lotus flower here. It's like, oh no, I'm supposed to be here for a couple hours. I'm gonna be here for 5 days? Child. It could be a Queen of Pentacles energy who brought in some type of death. Oh, goddamn. Death and the World card. A cycle is wrapping up, collective, okay? Wrapping up. Someone realizes that they've been reliving a dead cycle, okay? I don't know if you remember this scene from Beetlejuice here, all right? But this was the other side. This was the other side with the death energy, okay? You got the death, and this was the other side. Wow. All right. Let's see what else they want to say. I want to get some more specifics. Child, they're grieving. It came back out. They're grieving. Look at the Seven of Pentacles. They're looking at their investments. They're looking at their investments. Five of Swords, Five of Cups, and the Five of Pentacles here. It's finally hitting home. Okay? Somebody's wasted a lot of time trying to use scare tactics and trap you here. Okay? Yeah. No, that was never going to work. That was never going to work. They waited a lot of time. Waited. Yeah, they waited. Or they wasted a lot of time hating you. Okay? For doing what you had to do. For doing what you had to do. You got the Seven of Pentacles and the Queen of Wands energy here. Something about your creations here. Okay? Your investments. Somebody could have been trying to scare you away from that here. Okay? Yeah. Could be a couple. Could be that Queen of Pentacles that was working together here. Maybe with a masculine energy here. Okay. Seven of Cups and Seven of Pentacles here. Wow. This person is stuck, honey. Okay. Six of Swords. Yeah. Damn. I don't know. I want to say they're going to jump together. I mean, look. I feel like there's a couple that doesn't have long. They could have did something. Because I don't feel like they're a happy couple. These two were a happy couple. Okay. I feel like somebody did some type of ritual or binding. Okay. Yeah. With the Seven of Swords energy here. Something is coming back to bite them here. All right. Yeah. Since they wanted to play a game is what I heard. Since they wanted to play games. You could be seeing 777. Yeah. It's an entity. Or a passed over spirit since they wanted to play games. They're being haunted. Okay. Yeah, I can't make it up with the High Priestess energy here. Damn. What the hell? Okay, and they say that's justice. And they said that's justice. Okay. There's an old, I don't want to say old as time. With this King of Wands energy here. Something about an old spirit, something ancient. Somebody could have something in their house here. Okay. Somebody might be trapped, like a soul may be trapped in a house here. Somebody's been waiting on something. It could be somebody's granddaddy. Because I'm getting not leaving. Okay, there could be an entity that's not leaving. Yeah, with the four swords energy here. Like watching them sleep and everything. Justice. They said this is justice because this person didn't want to let go. So they conjured this up. Okay? They conjured this up. You know? Spirit had to cut the cord. And this person was so persistent and stubborn and I want to say hate fueled. And there was no accountability, but there was no justice surrounding that. Like somebody was so hell bent on bringing you problems, you ain't do anything to this person here, okay? The problems that they had everything to do, again, with their lack of healing. So it's like Spirit had to cut the cord. And the only way to cut the cord was for somebody to transform. I forgot. Well, because there's an entity that's playing with them. Okay, I just got to say what I see. I forgot. It's like sucks to be you. Like it's an entity here that don't give a fuck.com here. Okay. Last spread. Okay. They're saying this is justice. I got the Four of Pentacles out twice. It's like you want to hold on. You don't want to let somebody live their life. You don't want to get out of their energy. That's it. That's it for you. You have to go. You have to go. That's what they're saying. Like it's ridiculous how this person held on to you. It's ridiculous, man. It's ridiculous. Yeah. Child. Is somebody here? Ooh wee. You know how they say your your travels. You know, certain ethnicities will say, you know, happy travels when it comes to their ancestors or passed over loved ones. Ooh, child, somebody's going to be stuck in between. Okay? Somebody's going to be stuck in between. Like, he's not transforming over to peace. I'm just telling you what I say here. Yeah, there's an entity that could be waiting. People are mad waiting on this person. Okay? Yeah. And they were waiting on something that they were never going to get, man. Okay? All Spirit wanted was for this person to see the truth and move on with their life. Okay? But instead, they had to get this person up out of there, out of here, because they wouldn't stop. They wouldn't stop. And there was no justice into what they felt like they could do to you. Okay? There was no justice at all. Okay? And again, I do feel like somebody had enablers for so long. Somebody could have thought something was funny. Okay? And I did a reading not too long ago, man. I think it was in the summer. And I'm like, somebody thinks something is so funny, but they're going to have to carry this person out. They think something is so funny. It was like a bunch of masculines, friends, family, keying, hyping somebody up to do some shit to somebody. Okay? All because somebody's moving on with their life. They're jealous. They was all on board, but they're going to have to carry this person out. I'm getting the same energy, man. The same fucking energy. All right? Like, people are disgusting. All right? And I'm telling you, like, they don't care. Even when they know somebody has some type of mental issue. As long as it's not being channeled towards them, they don't care. Okay? But when roosters come home to roost, then that's when they want to pull somebody to the side. That's when they want to start blocking people. Oh no, I don't deal with him no more. Okay? That's the energy that I'm getting, and that had to happen. Okay, it's like, since this person couldn't get to you, they ruined everybody's life trying to use them to get to you. So it got to a point where this person eventually, it could have took years, was by themselves. Like, this person done got a lot of people wrapped up in karmic debt trying to get to you. Okay? And now everybody has cut them off. Okay? And now, you know, they're seeing the light. Nine of Pentacles energy here. They hated your independence, man. Somebody wanted you to need them. This person has emotional trauma. Okay? Severe. Yeah, High Priestess, man. That's what they wanted. That's what they wanted. And they felt like they were, you know, righteous and trying to seek that. Okay? They wanted you to need them. Six of Pentacles energy here. Somebody was always making offerings and petitions. Petitions to who and what? You don't have a just cause. Like, people think they can go to the dark side and petition certain entities and deities here and spirits just because they're of the underworld. Just because. Like, it's still a status. It's still a code. All right, they'll take that offer. They'll give you a yes, but they know they coming to wax that ass and take everything from you. Okay, the devil is always a liar. Like, last spread. Star energy here. Okay, I'm getting sacrifice here. Look at this. Yeah, the Magician. Child, please. You could be dealing with an Aquarius. Look at the way this came out. So the Fool card was at the top of the deck here. Okay. Fool card is facing me. Somebody definitely kept going to the graveyard here. All right. Kept going to the graveyard here. Two of Pentacles energy. But the way I shuffled, it came out this way. Okay. So it's like almost the energy of something following somebody home. Okay. This is what they conjured up in the graveyard, day in, day out. And right behind the Fool energy, we got death, okay? And then something backfired is what I'm getting, okay? Because it came out like this. Something backfired here, okay? Like, I mean, this person didn't have permission. They could have bothered with a grave or something like this. Somebody wanted a sacrifice here with the star energy and the Three of Wands. Okay, like they wanted a destiny swap. Man, that was never going to happen. That was never going to happen here. Ciao. All right, collective, that has been a reading. Thanks for watching my channel, Journey Tarot. Bye.